Hi, I'm the Rap Critic, and this was a request by Andrew Abinset. And if you'd like to join my Discord, see episodes early, or make requests for reviews, check out my Patreon, where you can help keep the show going, plus see what I'm up to in between episodes. Oh yeah, and I'm also streaming on Twitch more these days, so check me out over there too. I'll leave all the links in the link tree below. So let's talk about Mase.
Why y'all got the track so fast? Y'all know I rhyme slow.
That's right, folks. We're going to be talking about the monotone wonder himself, the Robin to P. Diddy's Robin to Biggie Smalls' Batman. So, back in 1996, Mase was a... Oh, sorry about that, folks. Talking about Mase while Mase's music is playing, it's like boringness compounded. In fact, listening back to his music for this episode really made it clear just how much a rapper like this could have only existed in the late 1990s, when bright, shiny, expensive videos and sampling songs that were already big hits the first time they were made could get you pretty far despite having no real personality. Seriously, you needed a music video to start like this. To make up for the fact that the rappers sound like this.
Don't push us, cause we're close to the edge.
Yes, can't you feel the rage and frustration bubbling to the surface? And I've heard many people compliment him for having a chill, sing-songy, laid-back flow, but nah, Slick Rick sounds too cool to care. Mase sounds too cool to fucking stay awake. And his limitations as someone capable of keeping your interest really get tested when you listen to his albums without all the flashy images to distract you. Cause minus all the pomp and circumstance, you're just listening to an hour of Mase talking. And there's just not a lot to come back to. Dude truly was the poster boy for the shiny suit era as far as I'm concerned. All the blasé, low energy of Diddy, but with none of the gravitas and status that came from at least being the businessman who introduced a legendary artist into the industry. Oh, and whenever Diddy is featured on a track with him, I straight up couldn't tell one from the other. And for most of his songs, I probably wouldn't have that much to say about him. But the song we're reviewing today is a special occasion in the 90s hip-hop era. It's a Thugs Need Love 2 song. Oh yeah, this is what you want. The song where he's gonna take some time away from the chains and cars and aphorisms about how bitches ain't shit and money comes first to talk to his girl about just how special he definitely thinks she is. And it's not to say you can't be a flossy rapper and make a love song, but the lyrics in this are so glaringly insincere. I don't hear a story he really wants to tell. All I can imagine when I hear this is Diddy's marketing team saying, "Hey Mase, girls like love songs, so hop to it." Even the hook sounds rushed and unfinished when you think about it.
Tell me what you want from me. Take a look at what you see. Let me know if it's right here. Something you can have for years.
These lyrics are just so not sexy. No poetic flourishes or lovey-dovey sounding come-ons, just vague lyrics about how, hey, let me know if this is something you'll want for a few years. Like, are they talking about romance or are they trying to sell me a car? Let me know if this is something you can have for years. It's just such a weird phrase. Feels like it was written by like Dr. Luke or one of those Swedish producers who, you know, almost speaks English well, but hasn't picked up on all the colloquialisms, so certain phrases just come out weird. Like that one lyric, take a look at what you see. Yeah, take a look at what you're already looking at.
Let me know if it's right here. Something you can have for years.
That last part keeps throwing me off. Who talks like that? That's gotta be the most bland declaration of romantic interest I've ever heard. So I guess that makes it perfect for a Mase song now that I think about it. Hey boy, I wanna be with you for years. Not decades, of course. I highly doubt you'll be relevant for that long, but, you know, years. Oh, and I forgot to mention the opening skit, which only serves to highlight how much of a cynical ploy this love song is due to the fact that it's literally about how he can't remember the names of the girls he's cheating on.
Ariana?
Who is Ariane?
Come on, Lisa.
Who's Lisa?
Like, sure, the gag is supposed to be, oh, he just gets so much tail he can't even keep track. But Mase does not have the charisma to pull this off. Like, if LL Cool J did a skit like this, you'd be thinking, oh, you heartbreaking rascal. But Cecil the Turtle over here sounds like he's just too slow to keep up with the lie. Oh, and by the way, this skit also appears on the album.
Yeah, Ariana?
Who the fuck is Ariane? What happened to your mother?
You know I just playing Lisa. Oh,
Who the fuck is Lisa?
I guess this skit was just essential to the listening experience of the love song that comes with it. You know, to highlight just how genuine this whole song is.
You must have lost your mind.
come on, you know I just said that to get you mad.
You want to be calling names? The real man I wanted was Puffy, but he didn't come to the club that night.
And I'm guessing this is supposed to be him being self-aware about his status as the sidekick, but it never wraps around to being a funny self-aware thing as much as it just makes you go, hey, yeah, why am I listening to the less interesting version of Puffy? And maybe if the song was engaging enough to look past that, I would, but no, you get to the song itself and it doesn't sound like a guy inspired to write a love song. It sounds like the most cynical, formulaic love joint with lyrics you could see coming a mile away. Like, yeah, blah, blah, you gotta mention that she cares about you for more than your money.
The reason why I love you, you don't like me cause my status.
Followed by the only expression of love he can think of, which is letting her buy expensive clothes, specifically so she can brag about it to her friends.
Total it all up and put it on my tab, and then tell your friends all the fun you had.
Then of course he's gotta say that he cares more about you than the money he just spent 8 tracks in a row talking about.
To keep it all real, you come second to my money.
Oh, wow. Well, at least he's consistent.
And can you be my ghetto love prophecy?
So what you're saying is, I just want to make it abundantly clear that I care infinitely more about money and the ability to get more of it than I will ever care about you. But, you know, that aside, could you pretty please be my ghetto love prophecy? Who the fuck are you fooling with this? Dude can barely keep up the charade of what a calculated, cynical marketing gimmick these types of songs usually are. And, you know, if that was the point, that he's playing the douchebag character who's just trying to cut and run, I can at least respect the honesty. But nah, he's actually trying to pull off the lover boy role in some of these lyrics.
In the year 2, girl, I can see you with my kids. Girl, I wanna give you carriage till you feel you're a rabbit.
He's not some stone cold player. He sounds like a lovesick teddy bear. Well, a lovesick Eeyore anyway. But then he switches it up to trying to be this Don Dada playa pimp who, of course, has to mention that there's a guy she's cheating on by being with him.
Come over here, I think I see your baby father.
Because it wouldn't be a Thugs Need Love 2 song without just a hint of unnecessary male competition.
And they ask who you man, you better mention me.
Very unnecessary male competition.
If you don't, you know you got a problem. Said you want no beef, girlfriend, don't start now.
Whoa, where's all this coming from? Yeah, you'd better say I'm the one you're gonna be with instead of him, or there's gonna be fucking trouble.
Wanna see you happy even if it's not with me.
Oh, okay, so I guess he isn't a jealous person who was just threatening beef with her if she didn't proclaim him as her man? Alright.
And I ain't gonna ask who smashed the E-Class. Pull up to the rib with the whole front crash. Now you wanna laugh?
Wait, I'm sorry, did you just say she crashed your expensive luxury car and tried to laugh it off like it's all good?
If you ever lie again, girl, that'll be your last.
And she lied about it?
Good thing that's the past.
Oh, well, got over that quick enough. You know, I find it funny he's more consistent about his love of money than how he feels towards his girlfriend. I mean, for a guy with no expression in his delivery, he sure is going through a lot of mixed emotions. You better tell everyone I'm your boyfriend or I'll drop you like a bad cell phone plan! But as long as they're happy, you know, that's all I really care about. If you ever lie to me again, I'll fucking kill you! But it's cool, you know, I already forgot about it, really. Well, overall, I'd give this a 0 out of 5. Like I said, it's just a boilerplate Thugs Need Love song that doesn't have the energy to be convincing, from the unfinished hook to the yawn-worthy delivery of the verses. At best, it belongs on the B-sides of those 90s summer blockbuster movie soundtracks that guys like Busta Rhymes and Will Smith would be doing the lead singles for. At least they sounded happy about the fact that they were richer than you. But hey, that's the episode. Leave a like if you liked it because it helps, comment if you have something to say because it helps even more, and hit the subscribe button and the bell because that helps the most. Oh yeah, and if you want to hear my analysis of films, there's my new movie podcast, Review It New, you can check out on Spotify and Apple Music. We're starting off by reviewing Kevin Smith films, but we're going to be expanding into different filmmakers once we're done with his movies. In fact, we just got a request for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, so if you want to send us movie requests, you can donate one time to that Ko-fi, or do ongoing support over at that Patreon as well. I'll leave all the links in the description. So check all that fun stuff out, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.